Hey everyone, this is Max from Unsubscribed Healthcare, and today we are going to be going over our customizations. So if we come into our user guide and we click on customizations on page 7, it'll bring us right down to that area that we will be working on. You can follow along in the written instructions, or you can follow along with this video guide. If we go over to our Google Drive, you're going to notice all of the forms are on the top of your drive and they aren't in the documentation folder. As we do this setup, they will be moved here automatically and you do not have to move them manually. So click on where you stored your PT Elite Package 2.0 and then you're going to open up your data center. When you open up your data center, this is what it's going to look like when you first open it. What you want to do here is we want to click here to start. This is going to ask you again to authorize the script. Click on your email, click Advanced, go to Unsubscribe to HC Data Center 2.0, and click Continue. The authorizations are asking to create Google Drive files so that the program can work, as well as creating Google Slides, Google Docs, and Google Sheets. This is able to manage all of your forms on Google Drive. That is how it is going to move the forms into the correct folders. Connect to an external service will send a Google form submission to us, allowing us to know that you have officially started using the PT Data Center, and this will begin your 30-day trial. Allow this application to run when you are not present is so when a form is submitted that a patient folder can be created. Display and run third-party web content in prompts and sidebars inside Google Applications is to display the Google Forms on the side of the current window. So click Allow. And then you're going to see Initialization in progress. Click OK. You will also get an email from Google Security Alert letting you know that you just authorized this. The Google Forms and URLs are now being populated here. Now we are going to use the installation checklist that we had just brought up before. Here you will want to click Yes, and we're going to go to our installation checklist and get that HTML of our logo. Paste the HTML here and click OK. If it's successful, you're going to see an upload into each template and you'll see the logo appear in cell F1 of the Directory tab in the Data Center 2.0 workbook. Now that you see this is completed, the click here to start has disappeared. That button is no longer there, and we're going to exit out of this uploading circle. And we're going to click refresh, and you can now see a forms folder was created here, and the forms have been moved into this area. If we go into the templates, let's click on lower back template, and we're going to go to the database, and now you can see that a company logo has been placed into B1. This should match the same one that you have on your PT Data Center 2.0 workbook. What we want to do next is we want to go over to company information, and you can see this is where all of our company information is held. If you need to change your company name or anything, you would do that here. If we want to add in a clinician, what we're going to do is that we're going to click on the company information, and we want to click Yes. We are going to type in the clinician's name just as it is listed, their NPI, their state license number, and then they can draw their signature. Once you click save, you will see the running script and it will have a green saved button. It is now creating a folder inside the shortcuts folder for this clinician. Now you can see that it is uploading to each template the signature. If we click on our template from earlier and we go to database, once it is uploaded, it will be uploaded into the area that is free underneath signature. Now you can see the X has been added here after we clicked refresh. We will want to make sure that the shortcut folder has been created and we want to upload all of the Google Forms URLs into the correct spots. To do that, we're going to come here into my new shortcut folder named after my name, which is the clinician that we typed. We're going to click Update Shortcuts, and we're going to have to authorize this script again. You will get an email again that has said there's a Google security alert for this script. Now that that has been completed, let's make sure that it has been uploaded correctly. We're going to go back to our low back template. I'm going to click Allow Access on this hashtag ref exclamation point. Then I'm going to come over here to the eval, and I'm going to click on cell A7, and I'm going to click on Max Shipping DPT. You should see my NPI number pop up here. And then I'm going to click on Update Shortcuts, Authorize the Script. All right, and you can see that has updated. To test this out, we're going to go to Shortcuts and click on Subjective Shortcuts. If we've done it correctly, you'll see it load in the right side of the screen here. So that's working correctly. Let's try another one. Each of these shortcut sheets will refer back to the Max Shipping DPT shortcut workbook, and this is where all of those answers will be submitted to. What we want to do now is we want to head back over to the PT Data Center 2.0. We want to click on the PT Subjective tab, and this is the tab that we are going to update. This is the intake form. To update it, you're going to want to go over to Tools, Manage Form, and Edit Form. The other way to get this form is to head back to your drive, go into the PT Elite Package 2.0, click on Forms, and then click on the Patient Subjective and Consent. Now that we have it open, we're going to want to update a few things. There are a total of 14 sections in the intake form, and we will go over all of this in detail in a later video. This is just, again, for the initial setup. You want to scroll down to section 6. Highlight this area and press Command or Control F and type your business name here. You're going to want to change each area that is highlighted with your business name. This is updating the HIPAA notice of privacy practices. Here you can also type in or copy and paste your own HIPAA notice of privacy practice. Make sure that you type in the compliance officer name and state license, as well as phone number and the effective starting date. Continue on to section 7, where you are also going to change your business name. If you would like to put in your own communication via unsecured email policy into this section, you would put that in here. Continuing on to section 8, we can see this is the informed consent. If you have your own informed consent, you can place that here, or you can use the template that is provided. Make sure that you also place the state that you practice and the state that you are licensed in where appropriate. And again at the bottom. Continuing on into financial responsibility, if you have your own financial responsibility policy, you will put that here. Continuing on to section 10 will be assignment of benefits policy. You can place yours here. Section 11 is your cancellation policy. You can place your cancellation policy here or continue to replace your company name, as well as the hours prior to the appointment and the fee that you will charge. You can also place your access to and release of health information policy in this section as well. Below that, in section 12, you will want to place the physical therapist's name here. This is case sensitive, so you may want to copy and paste instead of typing. Below that, section 13 and 14, you are now able to add in additional questions into these two sections. Above that, you want to try and keep the answers and questions the same. But for section 13 and 14, you can change any of these questions around to what you need, as well as adding in an additional 29 questions. Lastly, if you would like to update and put your own company logo at the very top of the Google form, you can do that as well. To do that, you want to click on this color palette that says Customize Theme, and you would choose Image. Here you can upload your own image or click on your photos to add in photos that you already have uploaded. When you click on Insert, you'll see that it automatically updates the color palette to match your current theme and of the file that you have uploaded. Now that we have updated our intake form, what we're going to want to do is we're going to also have to update the Form to PDF template. So we're going to go back to the PT Elite Package 2.0 in our Google Drive, go to Templates, go to Form to PDF template, and we're going to click on the Form to PDF. If you have changed any of your informed consent, or if you have changed any of the other policies, you'll want to update that here. The other thing that you'll want to do is that if you've added in any questions, you can add those into the bottom here. Now, how is this formatted? If we go to the PT Data Center and we click on the Form to PDF tab, in column A, you will see placeholder, and in column B, you will see to be placed in the document. So the answers that are in cell B will be substituted into the placeholder inside of the Form to PDF document. Lastly, in our PT Data Center 2.0, next up we want to update the billing form. So we want to come up here to the tool section. Next up, we want to update the billing form. To do that, click on the billing tab in the Data Center 2.0, go up to Tools, click on Manage Form, and go to Edit Form. Scroll down until you see Treating Therapist, and then you're going to put in each of the therapist's name as options here. After that, you can close out of this window and head over to Authorization. We'll also want to update the authorizations form. So we're going to go to Manage Form and Edit. And then we come down here and we can see the treating therapist. So we will want to update this to include all of the therapists that you have currently at the office. After that, you have now successfully customized your PT Elite Package 2.0. And what's next? Well, next what we're going to do is we're going to dive into how to use the data center and how to use all of the templates as well as their general flow and structure. So stay tuned and keep watching for those videos.